Take us back. I'm interested in
way back.
Why did you decide
Back
to do
in the
this
time.
Roc deal, and then what happened to it? The Roc Nation shit. Let's
So
talk about that.
I mean, I never really wanted to sign a record deal,
Right.
Because I'm an independent thinker. You know what I mean? And I know that like a lot of ideas that I be having and the way I think is not popular at all. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that early. But like the the opportunity presented itself. You know what I mean? Through my older homie Black D. You know what I'm saying? And he put it together, and it was some like independent opportunities that was like more money, but I took the deal, bro, and I think like overall that shit helped me a lot. Now musically, it really didn't do much at all. You know what I'm saying? But like just on on growth as a businessman and understanding how to operate a company. Like I always told myself after I signed, like, all right, I want to set up my business and my thing to be like a mini Roc Nation amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot about business. It's like I'm with a $1 billion crew. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker, like I'm in a circle of motherfuckers that then the thoughts and the way that they operate then brung all this money and all this different business in, and they giving me they thought pattern and like, gee, this ain't this that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, overall, I think it was a great deal, but like musically, like the way I'm set up don't match for a major.
Did they not get involved with the music side of things, or did they? Or because like the whole idea has got to be that they're looking at you. They think you have a lot of talent. They think that you could be a lot bigger. So they're gonna invest their resources into you. You're gonna give up a percentage of whatever you're making to them, and they're gonna be able to make you way bigger. Did you actually feel like that's what happened? And
I mean, I honestly felt like that was the intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when we jumped in the ring, it just ain't happen like that on the music scale. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't get involved with the music side of things, or did they not seem really focused on pushing
initially,
that?
yeah, but it was just,
I don't think they understood
you know how
bro.
these labels, motherfuckers don't understand me or the West Coast for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Or understand like the I don't think I
The
even
process.
think like it's a lot of majority of West Coast motherfuckers don't understand West Coast because a lot of people you know how motherfuckers say like, you got this fly keep flying around your mouth and shit. You know what I'm
AD
saying?
brings the flies in
Nah,
with
you
him.
bring the flies,
Keep
nigga.
flying around your mouth and your
Nah,
microphone.
those fucking Amiri jeans
You know what I
that
mean?
come with flies.
Nah, them FTPs. Yeah, nigga.
But people just don't understand the West Coast and the market. You know what I mean? And even LA and motherfuckers don't understand because everybody wants something else. Like everybody want what these other places got. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
in all reality, like, nigga, our place is big also. Our
Right.
market is big too. The little chitlin circuit and independent circle we got is big. It's fucking, I could probably name like 30 different cities right now you could slide through
Right.
and pick up a bag in. You know what I'm saying? That's $1 million shit.
But what, they were trying to get you to hop on some drill beats or something?
Nah, I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out what their idea was.
No, they don't understand. Like,
I mean, long story short, like motherfuckers was trying to help. It didn't work the way planned. A few people, the person that signed me would end up not being with the company.
Oh, it's always that.
You know what I'm saying? So
because they're
it
the
was a
ones who had the vision for
yeah,
you, huh?
caught up in a transition and But now we here, 21 Flood, G Perico, new artist. Perico's Enterprise Click.
Was it
You know what I'm saying?
was it an easy
Blue T-shirt.
movie star.
Was it
nigga.
an easy
Movie
separation?
star.
Did they put up a fight, or they're like, nah, you got to stick around a while longer?
Nah, it's love. I mean, the thing with them, like, they about growth regardless, whichever way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, it don't make sense to hold nobody back. Like, they about, business. Like, we tried, it didn't work. They let me go. You know what I'm saying? And my relationships over there are still awesome. You know what I mean? So,
$500K or lunch with Jay-Z?
He gonna say 500K for sure.
yeah, I'll take the money.
Anyone in their right mind would say
take the money.
500K.
I'm going to take the money and do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
It's disappointing to me
'Cause
that
after
people
the
even
500
have to talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like there's a clear answer here. What were you saying? Sorry.
No.
Oh, okay. How many lunches with Jay-Z you get?
0.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have been in the contract.
We didn't have many conversations though, so
Okay.
you know, yeah.
For sure. Do you see yourself staying independent music wise for the rest of your career?
Hell yeah, I do, because I know how to. I mean, I know my thing. You know what I'm saying, and I know how to operate, and I know like just all the components that you need to operate. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
and really the only thing that I would need is like just budget. You know what I'm saying? I know who all to hire. Like I was already operating like a label independent. When I signed, they hired everybody I already had hired working for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just we didn't have time to pour enough gas on the fire till the transition started. You know what I'm saying? So like I know who to hire, what to do. It's just, you know, at this point spending the money. So like all this year, I ain't really spent no money on marketing yet. I just been dropping, getting my credit up with the bank. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm with Empire. So the top of this year, I'm cracking open the budget.
And that's one thing I can say about you, bro. Like, us just having private conversations, you always will, like, open my mind to shit that I wasn't thinking of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Believe that.
from he'll break down, nigga, from the marketing side of things, nigga, who the people is in the marketing, what they supposed to be doing. And, you know, because once you get a little bag, you like, all right, here, I got this money. He do this, he do this, he do this. A lot of times, like, we don't question what people's roles is in our camp and shit that we
You
do and
gotta
stuff too.
fucking
So
know that.
he holds like everybody accountable. So I start looking at shit like that too. Like, wait, why does this person do this? Why am I paying this nigga to do this? Why am I? So bro always had that innovative mindset when it came down to business and shit. So yeah, very happy and proud of my bro.
Yeah, man, we hustling, man.
I feel like that tutelage of like, you know, the come up as a rapper, even if you end up being somebody that is not necessarily gonna make rapping your bread and butter, the early like skills and that foundation of business. A lot of people like in their time trying to be a rapper or just making music and stuff, they kind of learn a lot about business that they might just not have ever been able to learn normally. It's almost like college or some shit for a lot of people, you know?
Oh shit.
You got to, like, unless you just a fucking idiot. Like
A lot of
you know
people
what I
are
mean?
idiots though.
It's like if you really pay attention to the game, like all the richest artists in the game, like they main money don't come from rap. Like I say this in every interview now. Emery used to stress this shit to me like damn near every time we spoke, and we spoke a lot, even if it was what's happening, I'm just tapping in. You know what I mean? And we still speak, but it's like you not gonna get rich or make the majority of your money off of music. Depending on what you consider rich is, like you probably make a couple million, but it's like you not finna generate, well, you could generate some form of wealth, so, but it's like nobody is rich off of they shit. Like when you look at niggas that's like having it their way, like E40. E40 main money don't come from the music, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we love his music, because it's no pressure with the music. He doing what feel good. He ain't tripping off of, oh, I gotta do
Obligated
this
to
to
drop
pay
and
all
do
my
that.
fucking bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is, I'm gonna give y'all something that feel good, and then we got all these different brands, even Jigga, even Snoop, everybody that's fucking like got real deal money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's basically the marketing tool and the piece to make you cool, to get you in certain doors. Like, it's like I got a few investments that I ain't have to put no money in, and I got a percentage of shit just based on who I am and what I do and what I could bring from the, you know, from the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there was this like dream that a lot of people had for a long time that you were going to get signed by a label and they were just going to put you on the road, put you in the
Cinderella
studio.
dream.
They're going to shower you with millions of dollars. And it's like, that was never really the case, but it's clearly not the case these days. It's like, if you are going to be signed with a label, it's basically just like an assist to the hustle that you already have going.
Right.
You can't just slow down and
it's
expect
It's
them to handle
it's your
it.
marketing tool.
And it's a loan too, bro. A lot of people don't see. I mean, now that, you know, there's a lot more information, but, you know, all this shit is a loan. Any contract that you do and everything like that, when you, a lot of motherfuckers is like you said, they see the Cinderella story, they just be like, damn, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, nigga. They don't even look at their contracts. They don't question their contracts. Right. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, somebody may give you fucking $1 million, $2 million, but nigga, you got to pay that back.
Spend all that shit on marketing. Like, that's the thing with the label. Like, you get with a label or a company, make the motherfuckers spend as much money as you can on your brand. So you could fucking be selling all type of shit and doing all type of other shit that generates the dough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you think about the old idea was that like G Perico gets signed by a label, he puts out an album. If the album don't sell like 1 million copies, then he's a failure. He gets put on the shelf. The label drops him. They never fuck with you again, and then your career is over. The new model is, it would be like a terrible decision for you to put out like a corny ass album full of songs of you trying to make a hit or whatever, because it's just gonna ruin the brand of who you are as a person.
Right.
It'd be way better
And
for
that's
you
what
to
happens.
just keep making music that's the best version of who you are as a person, and then just build brands that basically benefit from the authenticity of you not compromising your craft.
Exactly. And then you got to look at it like this. It's a lot of motherfuckers that, you know, got the look, you know what I'm saying? Look like they winning and shit, and or probably even like maybe streaming heavy or selling a gang of shit. But when you look at the chain that shit go through, by the time it gets to them, they ain't got no fucking money.
Peanuts.
You know what I'm saying? I know niggas going platinum like, but I'm living better than them and spending
signed the
better
6
than,
niggas,
and
man.
moving, and I'm moving better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's it's the game though. You know what I mean?
Speaking of new talent, though, I don't know if you were speaking about new talent, but
I
speaking
love
of
new talent. I'm a new talent.
How'd you
G
end-
Perico.
He
Perico's
is.
Enterprise.
but also
Enterprise Click.
an icon out
Movie
here.
star.
How'd you tap in with Remble?
Remble.
Yeah, it's Remble.
So Remble, like Remble been coming around. Like Remble, like used to come on 108th back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Like one of my homies, Snake, is like grew up with us from the hood. His daddy from my hood, but he ended up moving to Harbor City, and he from Dodge City, Crip. You know what I'm saying? But we grew up together. He always come through, and he brung Remble through a few times when he was younger. You know what I mean? And he started doing this shit. And it was just a no-brainer. Let's do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's get busy. I fuck with Remble though.
He's
I
going
like
crazy.
everything
That
he
nigga
doing,
hard.
how he.
He's one of the,
Yeah.
the most exciting new artists out the West Coast right now, for
Bro,
sure.
he's fucking like, if you think about it, like he like one of the most influential right now. Every new young nigga is either rapping like him or a Detroit nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On that song, though, I heard you break down each letter in your name and do some real lyrical shit that I never really heard you go off like
Nah,
to
I
that
could rap.
extreme of technicality. What inspired that?
I could rap, but I just prefer the game spit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But on that one, you were kind of like, all right, let me show you what I can do here.
I was just in the studio bored one night, you know what I mean? And I just went through it, and you know, we meshed the shit together, and it came out dope as fuck.
Right. Fire.